Howdy TPDDL fans and happy Wet Wednesday. The pathogen we're going to be covering today is a bit of a drama queen. If you're not catching what I'm throwing, you will as soon as we answer the question, what is gray leaf spot? Gray leaf spot is caused by the fungal pathogen Puricularia griseae, which favors warm and wet conditions found in the spring and fall. It is primarily a problem for St. Augustine grass, but can infect other genera of turf grass. Microscopically, you can see Puricularia canidia that are colorless and rounded on one end and tapered on the other. Reminds me of a bowling pin in shape. On some of the canidia, you may notice a tip at the broader end. This is where it was attached to a long and slender canidia. Gray leaf spot is more of an aesthetic problem, typically seen as oval to elliptical lesions or spots on leaf blades. The spots may have a grayish tint with a brownish to yellowish border during wet weather when sporulation by the fungus is abundant. Leaves can have so many spots that the entire leaf blade turns yellow to brown and desiccates from the spots coalescing. When the symptoms get that extensive, they appear much more dramatic than the actual disease problem. Hence why I'm calling this disease a drama queen. Spores are spread via wind, rainfall, irrigation, and movement of lawn equipment on wet grass, which means you will want to avoid overwatering by watering deeply and infrequently, reduce periods of leaf wetness by avoiding watering in the evening, and not mow when grass is wet. You should also avoid excessive nitrogen fertility levels and increased frequency of mowing while the disease is active. Fungicides are not typically recommended for this problem as this disease is usually only temporary. Again, gray leaf spot is usually a short-term disease problem that can be corrected after a few mowings. Once the environmental conditions are no longer conducive to this disease, the turf should flush out new growth that will be unaffected. I hope you learned something today by watching this video, and catch us next week when we take you on a journey through the eyes of our microscope lenses. See you then. Bye.